Yeah, hey everyone, how's it going? If I slur my speech, it's not because I'm drunk, it's because I'm extremely tired. It is almost 1 in the morning. Uh, Danielle and I have been working on this since about 7. I've been working on it like non-stop and trying to get everything back together. It is basically where it's at, where we need it to be for it to go back into the car. So we got the transmission mated, and we are just calling it a night. But so just real briefly, for those of you who don't know or maybe just joined the channel or whatever, essentially I have here an LS4 with a 212 218 cam. It's a mild truck cam, and DOD delete complete. This is a physical delete with LS7 lifters, new push rods, 135 pound springs. I don't know what else. And so this is it's going to be a little bit more stout, but I did not go crazy on it. I wasn't interested. Besides that, the transmission, according to Dave at Triple Edge, when I had it rebuilt in 2017 and only put about 6,000 miles on it, he had told me that I was good for about 375 wheel horse. So that's basically where I'm stopping. So I don't think I'll get 375 wheel horse. I think these LS4s put out what, 270 or 260 at the crank, or excuse me, at the wheels, because they're 303 at the crank. And so I don't think I'll be able to hit 375, but that's fine, because I'm not chasing those big numbers. I was going to have to replace the cam anyway, and I figured that DOD got me here, so I might as well get rid of it so that I don't have to deal with it anymore. And originally I was just going to go with a stock cam, not a DOD cam, but just a stock cam. And I decided that I would go with a mild truck cam. So a little bit of extra oomph. Still going to have the stock exhaust, stock intake. James Brewer at Jotes Performance Tuning. You can find them on Facebook. He's going to tune it for me. He's thinking that I could probably add, with the whole package, the tune and everything else, probably add about 50 horse altogether. So yeah, I mean, it's still not going to be 375. There's no way, but it's going to be a nice little peppy package here, right? And that's all that matters. This is my cruiser now. This is not my chasing every single horsepower deal. This is my cruiser. Maybe down the road I'll tear it all apart and do some more stuff to it, but for now it's good. So the motor has been primed. I went ahead and primed it, filled it with oil, 5 quarts of course, and basically gonna get it all back together. Hoping maybe tomorrow, probably this weekend is my guess. Getting it in really isn't that difficult because we found some tricks to get it out easier. We're going to use the same tricks to get it in easier. Really the most difficult part of getting it back into where it's actually sitting is that AC compressor. That's really the most painful part in all of this. Of course, you've got some hoses you got to line up, but the hoses, you can stretch those all out. Line those up, stuff those in, get everything going. I was going to take some time and detail this out and get it all nice and clean, and I really just said, screw it. I'm ready to get this back on the road. A little bit of cleaning I do down there, to some people that would be important. To me right now, it's not. I just want to get this back on the road. I'm all paid up. Got new plate for it. It's ready to go. It's fully insured. I just want to get it back on the road. I still need to get tires for it, but I'm not planning on going out and beating up on it right away. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. We're at this point right now. Like I said, just a matter of getting it back in. The tricks that we used, obviously, we got rid of the water pump assembly, the whole assembly, which saved a crap ton of room. So yeah, we'll get it all put back together. Water pump assembly inside the engine bay, and that makes getting the AC compressor in a lot easier. Still going to be a pain. It's heavy. You got to line it up just right. But I'm not anticipating too many problems like anything else. Keep in mind, I did this all by myself. 3 times I did this all by myself. No help at all. Ryan has been helping a lot. He is the cause of my boo-boo here. I actually got a really bad cut. So he brought over some valve covers. And I guess he thought they were for the LS4. They look pretty similar. This one here is actually, this is not an LS4 specific valve cover. But it does line up and it does match. I already checked the fitting and stuff like that. However, the other one that was on there, you can see mine is all oiled up. This one, the LS, standard LS 1, 2, I believe, has the vapor nipple go straight up and it hits this alternator. So what GM did with the LS4 is they made a 90 to come back this way so that it could, you know, reach. So we found out the hard way that that does not work. LS4 seems to be very specific as far as their valve covers. I didn't think that. Ryan didn't think that, but hey, you learn something new every day. As it turns out, the gaskets are the same. It's just the location of the holes, the nipple on the end, you know, those kind of things. So, but yeah, the whole process is that at first I was making a new hose so that I could reach this here. I set my blade right here. I went to go reach to measure the hose, and it got jammed in here, and I ended up slicing my finger open. It was bad. It probably should have gotten stitches, but it's good for now. That's just another casualty, basically. It is what it is. So, hoping to work on it a little bit tomorrow. I'm extremely busy with a lot of stuff going on, obviously, but I'm really motivated. James is going to send me the tuner here in about a week. So, I got about a week to get it together. I was hoping to really get it out of the garage, but I decided that I'm not going to go to all the effort of putting everything all back together, get it tuned, and find out there's something wrong. So, all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the motor in. I'll hook up the exhaust, of course, intake and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to basically get him to get me the bass tune. Make sure it runs okay. Then I'll put all the rest of the stuff together. Go for a drive. At least that's the plan. If you can't tell, guys, I am extremely tired. It's late. I have a wonderful fiance who helped me with a lot of this, especially when this happened. I have to keep this thing straight, and it was she literally torqued on a lot of these bolts. She did a really good job. She's just not afraid to get her hands dirty when it comes to this kind of stuff, and she enjoys it too. So she's also looking forward to us taking a cruise up north, just enjoying the car again, because I was driving this when I first met her. And, you know, it just, wow, it's been, what, 2.5 years. And then over the summer, 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, is when that lifter ended up screwing up. So, yeah, it's been a long time. Anyway, you guys, gotta head to bed. I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. So, be looking forward to the next video. Hopefully it'll be sitting in and ready to go. Ready to start. Just ready. I'm ready. Everybody else is ready. I'll see if I can get Ryan to come over here. He's really good at the brakes and that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping to get him over here to do all that stuff for me. Anyways, all right, guys. You all have a good night and take care.